Hazmat 17, Engine 44, Medic 44, Battalion Chief 4, Safety 2, reported residential structure fire.
Badge Engine 44, we have a visible plume from Lincoln.
Copy, visible plume from Lincoln.
Dispatch Battalion 4.
Battalion 4.
Based on the location of the EV in the house, let's go. Confirmed.
Copy, going confirm, 1455, break. Again, the EV is going to be in the garage. It is spreading to the structure. Your winds are going to be variable at 3. Battalion 4, dispatch.
Good.
Sir, we can see it on the video, and it is spreading throughout the garage.
I copy. It sounds like everybody's out for the PD channel.
Hey, firm, it is evacuated.
Dispatch Engine 44.
Engine 44.
Engine 44 is on scene. It is a small two-story residential structure. We have a working garage fire. Engine 44 will be offensive, stretching into the quarter. Not tank water for fire attack. Engine 44 will be located on the alpha side, almost in Vienna command.
Copy, Engine 44 on scene, small two-story residential structure fire. Working, correction, garage fire, stretching an inch and a quarter on the outside, assuming Vienna command at 1458.
Dispatch Vienna command.
Command, go.
360 is complete. The structure does have a basement. We got several explosions coming from the garage. We're going to see defensive in the garage, working offensive on the rest of the structure.
Engine 44, copy, and command, you are cleared that it is an EV, correct?
Straight copy.
Garage fires always create different challenges for us just because of all the unknowns that are in people's garages. When an electric vehicle is thrown into that mix, it creates a completely different challenge for us just because of the inherent nature of electric vehicles when they catch fire. Our main concern is that exposure, fighting the fire within that garage, making sure that it doesn't extend to the building itself, but then also making sure that we're not directly impacting the environment by putting that water directly on those batteries that are burning also. So creates some significant challenges, and obviously our main concern is that exposure that vehicle's in. So we're going to do as much as we can to protect that exposure, fight that garage fire as a structure fire, while still protecting that vehicle that's on fire. You see fire crews are directing their hose lines at the structure, so at the ceiling of that garage level to cool the ceiling to prevent it from getting into the structural members of that home, instead of pointing those streams directly to that car to extinguish it. So with a vehicle like this one, where it was inside of a garage, affecting the structural members of that garage, that exposure being the house, we're using those EV blankets as a exposure protection. So we're using it to smother the flames, smother that heat, so that we can protect that exposure being the garage until we're able to remove that vehicle from the garage itself.
Engine 44, move that line. We're going to pull the car out. So get your line out of the path. Safety 2, go ahead.
All right, everybody on the other side of the driveway, or on the other side of the house. We're going to start pull the car.
Say again.
We're moving the car, just beware and man that hose line. Battalion 3 from off, you're looking good. Keep going. Med 1, come in. Does rehab have any ice melts, or logs have any ice melts? We got a driveway up here that's iced up.
Once it's been removed from the garage, then we can open up that blanket again, and then we'll let those batteries go back into their natural progress through that thermal runaway and burn off like our normal procedures with these electric vehicles.
Additional blanket off of Hazmat 17, or do you need another crew to grab it for you?
If we extinguish it, we'll see that if it's in that combustion engine, the fire will go out pretty quick. If it's still in those battery components, as crews release that water on it, it'll still go into that pressurized flame, indicating that it is part of that battery component itself. Over the course of the last few years, we've started to see an increase in lithium-ion batteries catching fire from the small tool-size batteries, mobility device batteries, the scooters, the electric bikes. Now we're starting to see some in these electric vehicles also. So it is a learning curve for us as a fire department also. With each one, we take different learning lessons, figure out if our tactics are the best that they can be. From the hazmat standpoint, a lot of us are attending seminars, taking classes to learn the best responses for these battery fires, but we're doing our best to help protect our citizens, the exposures that may be presented from these fires, and then making sure that we're not affecting any environmental impacts also. So anytime we're dealing with any of these lithium-ion battery fires, our crew members are exposed to the products of combustion from these batteries burning. It creates a significant hazard for our crews also. So South Metro has taken a good stance on making sure that we're deconning our personnel and our personnel's equipment very thoroughly after these battery fires occur. So right now, after any electric vehicle fire or any significant exposure to a lithium-ion battery fire, our crews will go through a full decontamination process where they'll remove their gear, they'll bag it up, we'll put it in barrels that are sealed, and then we'll send it off to a private company for specialized decontamination. South Metro's Community Risk Reduction Group has put out a lot of public information about safeties with lithium-ion batteries. You can see that on our Community Risk Reduction's website. They've got a lot of good information about how to properly handle these batteries, how to properly charge them, how to dispose of them if they do have problems or if they're no longer serviceable. That's definitely a good resource for our community. They've worked with a lot of the nationwide studies and found the best practices for how to best handle these lithium-ion batteries.